Good morning, folks. Josh Zeppis, the identity archaeologist, and I've got some bad news for you. A logo is not a brand. Whoa, hey, no. I think someone just tried to throw a virtual chair at me when I said that. Look, first of all, congratulations. You just started a business. It's wonderful. You got your website, you got your logo, you got your 500 business cards. Business cards? Really? Is this 1982? I'm just giving you a hard time. Look, congratulations. That's a huge first step. And any step into entrepreneurship, I'm all behind that. That's wonderful. But we get tied around the knot around this thing called a logo. And we think if we could just find the right logo, the perfect logo, the right shape, the right color, the texture, that fits the right archetype and all these other things, that bam, it's just going to naturally attract people and compel them to come see our business. And it's tangible. Right? Let's look at the truth of it. The truth of it is it's just a logo is so tangible and it's something we can get done quickly that it makes us feel accomplished. And that's good. There are other things you can do, of course. And I'm not poo-pooing a logo right off the bat. I'm just saying when you first start a business, logo may not be as important as you think. So let me share a story. We're coming up on the 50th anniversary of the swoosh, the Nike swoosh. And the story goes something like this. So Nike was in business for quite a number of years up to that point in the early 70s when they wanted Phil Knight was trying to find a designer, and he found a lady to design the swoosh. And he says, look, I just wanted to find a logo that fit my brand. Now just pause for a second. That's almost verbatim what he said. He's like, I was just looking for a logo to fit my brand. Right there, he's telling you he already had a brand. Nike already had a brand, which by the way is not shoes. So your product and your service is not a brand either. His brand wasn't shoes, his brand was performance. And he wanted a logo that symbolized that made it a little bit more recognizable for that performance. And the craziest part is he didn't even like the swoosh. When it came out, when he finalized the design, he's like, not really, I don't really like it, but maybe it'll grow on me. That's what he said. So I'm just pointing out that brand and logo, they're distant cousins. So a logo is just a reminder of the brand. Think of it this way. A logo is to a brand what paint is to a house, right? Paint is not the most important thing about a house. You want to have a house that's got structure, you want the design, you want all this stuff. Paint is important. And all it does is when you're driving down the street, it makes your house recognizable. Like, oh, I just got to turn left at the pink house here, or the purple house, or whatever. You know, it's an identifier of your brand. It's a reminder of your brand. But if you don't have a brand to start with, if you don't already have a house, what are you painting? Are you painting a bunch of the supplies laying on the ground? Or are you painting some imaginary wall? Because that's essentially what a logo is doing if you don't have good brand definition, if you really don't know why your company exists, if you don't know its mission, if you don't know how it's impacting your clients, if you don't know how to message that brand properly, a logo is just not going to help you that much. So I'm not personally a fan of McDonald's. They have a very recognizable logo. So if McDonald's for me just makes me sick. I haven't eaten there in years, but when I used to, I would get sick. So now every time I see those golden arches, guess what? I think I start to feel queasy. It starts to, like, in my stomach. So all their logo's doing for me and for anybody is reminding me of their brand. Now some people see McDonald's as a cheap way to eat and they get through their day. God bless. That's not going to last too long, thankfully. But for me, it brought back those memories. So when you're starting a business especially, work on your brand is my advice. Get that stuff in place and then find a logo that complements that brand, that brings in some of those psychographics, that brings in some of those elements that can enhance your brand. See, good paint can enhance a house, but it can't make the house itself. So good luck with that. If you have any questions, let me know. Reach out to me. If I'm on my mission still and you're seeing this, find out what my mission is first. I think you're going to enjoy it. And reach out and see how we can connect and how I can support you. All right, folks. Have a great one. Love you all. And meet you at the top.